everyone, this is Lori from the Crafting Auntie coming back with you with part 2 of my strawberry fields. This is a no-sew little mini journal, and what I have done is elastic bind it. So last video we created the cover, and this is with some of the papers of it on top of fabric, and then we decorated the front. She's so cute. Added this little tag. We added another flower on top of the doily that we put on top of the spine, and it goes into the front and the back of the cover. And then we did all of the pages. And so what I have done off camera is I have created more pockets. I've added a few in here, and I also added one of the flip outs, which is going to look like this. Still needs an eyelet in it. I was waiting for some eyelets. They're here now. So I also did the tags on the inside pockets. So there's one in each signature. There's two in each signature. So we've got the first two signatures with their tags, and now we're going to do the last tags, which are these two, and put those in our last signature. So I have been using these ribbons. I think they go really well with it. So I'm just going to take a piece of the green and the red. That's kind of been the way I've been doing it, is alternating it. Sorry for my hand. I burnt it. I burnt it the other day. So it's healing. Okay, so we're going to put, let's see, I think I want to put this red one on this one. It's got this on this side and this little cutie. The kit is really a lot of fun to use. Make sure you get the add-on with the ephemera. It just makes it all worthwhile. Okay, so we've got that. Let me just trim these down a little bit. And let's tuck it into our first pocket. Let's find our pocket. There we go. Come on. There we are. So let's turn this one around. Like this little cutie when you pull it out. Okay, so these peek out the top. Let's do the green one now. And what I did on these is these come with little washers. I added the washers just to make it look nice on both sides of the tag. So if your eyelets don't come with washers, then don't worry about that. But that's what I did on these. Okay, and we'll tuck this one in the last pocket. Okay, so that's how it looks at the top. Super cute. So let's work on the flip outs. All right, so these are what I have put together. So I have backed all the tags, and I have 2, 3, 5 tags, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that go on the other side. And this is where the flip is. So what I did with this is I'm going to glue one of these to the back, and then I'll just trim it up, making sure that I still have this little flap. So we'll take some art glitter glue, and I want to go ahead and do all of these. Let me just make sure I only have one of these. They were stuck together. Oh yeah, she goes really good with this one actually. So let's do that. Let's see. I'm going to put the glue here. Now I also made some tiny pockets just from the leftover papers that I had. I also backed those with this craft cardstock. And then to my right, I have a bunch that I have put on here, craft cardstock. And those I will be cutting out, and then I will tuck those into some of the pockets. So I'm just going to trim this down a little bit so that it's completely even. And then what I did was I went to my next page. So this one I had flipped this way, and I think on this one I'm going to have it flip. Let's find a different page. I think this one needs a different page that goes with it. I'm just going to ink this. Okay, let's go into our next. Yeah, let's put it right here. So this one I'm going to glue right in there, and that will flip on this side of the page. So let's make sure this is good and inked. You don't see any of the white. That's the goal anyway. And we will glue this in as we close up the page. Okay, and I want to make sure that it's going to move freely. All right, we'll put all the eyelets on last. It's probably better to put them on first, but I'm going to go ahead and put these in. So now this one I have kind of in the middle. I think I'm going to come down just a little bit on this one. And I want to make sure that she moves. And then I'm just going to finish sealing this up just here and on the top, because this one has the opening on the top. Some had the opening at the bottom, some had the opening at the top. So there is one of our little flip outs. So this is bulking up nicely, but still has lots of room. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and glue all the rest of these and get them ready to go. And then we'll add those into our other flip out pockets. Okay, I have these all ready to go. And most of it is inked up, but I'm going to ink whichever side is going to be kind of peeking out as to based on where I put this in this little tiny journal. So we have one here, and we have an opening here. And I think this one with the berries would go really good coming over on this side, because on the other side we have kind of a blue, more bluish color. So this side I'm going to go ahead and add some distress ink. I hope you guys check out Andrea at Polka Art Studio. She has her YouTube channel. She does all kinds of tutorials on putting together various projects. She has some amazing folios. She has interactive ones. Yeah, go check her out. She's got gorgeous, gorgeous kits. So I'm hoping that you guys would be inspired by these videos that I'm doing as design team projects to help promote Polka Art Studio, because they do have gorgeous, gorgeous product. Very kind lady too. She's very kind. And she also does a lot of freebies. So you have to check out her website, and that's polkaartstudio.com in the UK. And so, yeah, she's got a lot of freebie kits, and she does those videos as well. So she's a busy lady as also. So I hope you guys check her out. Okay, so we've got the flip here, got the flip there. And then I also have added some pockets, so I have some of these ready. But before I put those on, I want to finish putting these in. And then that way I can go ahead and put eyelets and also put some some of these tags inside here, inside the pockets. Sorry, lost my train of thought there. Okay, let's do this one. I wanna fold it this way so it comes over on the blue side. So let's do some inking on this side. And I'm going to do a little bit on the other side too, just to hide any of the white that might be peeking out. So I hope you guys will give this project a try. It really is a lot of fun to do. They're not that difficult. And using elastic binding, you don't have to sew it. You also can take out the page, the whole signature actually, since it's designed, and you can do additional work on it before you put it back in. So yeah, there's all kinds of various things you can do. So now this one is open at the top, so I'm going to finish closing this side and the top on this one. Ooh, we didn't get that very straight. Let's try to adjust that a little bit. There we go. Okay, so while I'm at it, I think I want to add a pocket here. So let's go through. Here's all the pockets that I've made just from scrap pieces. I think this one will go good there. So I'm just going to add the glue to the sides and the bottom. And then we'll glue that in. Okay. Got our flip out, and let's see, I like her showing, so let's see, let's add a pocket. How about this little cutie? Let's add her here, and then we'll do our flip out. Then we'll do some eyelets. Now, not all the tags need eyelets. Some of them have already in the digital little rope pieces, which I'm going to leave, or a little bow. Some will not even need eyelets, so after inking and some of these, we'll get some eyelets put in some of those. And now let's see, we have our next flip out. Let's see, we did one that way, so let's go this way. Readjust this and re-glue some of this down so that it works properly. There we go. Okay, so let's ink and ink. Okay, so we want this one to come this way. I'll move it up. Look at how cute she is. Okay, let's add glue here and on the other side. Let me know if you guys are enjoying these videos. I know I am. I'm having a good time doing these. Not only just my projects, but also for Polka Art. Let's see, let's add, let me close this up. Here and this one on the bottom. And again, if your design isn't totally matching up, you can trim it or you can just accept it. I'm accepting the little bits that are going on because it's not a whole lot. And I'm going to add a pocket here. I am going to trim this one just a little bit because it's just a little off. There we go. Much better. Now let's add this pocket. Okay. And then we have, let's see, flip out. This one's really off. So let's do a little trimming here. Give this one a little bit of a haircut. This one does bother me. And no matter how hard you try to get them completely perfect, there's always a chance that it's not going to be. Add a little ink and that fixes the issue. Okay, so let's see, we did that one this way. I think we do this one that way. Okay. And we have all of our flip outs. I was trying to come up with some different ideas when I was doing this, because I wanted to not just have normal things. I wanted to try to create other things with it. Let's see. So we want this one to go this way. Get that adjusted where I want it. And then let's seal up the bottom. Perfect. And that one will flip this way. Add a little more ink. Don't you just love the fact that ink can just hide all those little things you want? You want hidden. Okay, so let's see. I think I'm gonna add another pocket here, and I want this one. You can stitch around these pockets. Again, I had originally thought I would be doing a lot of stitching, but then the more I thought about it, the more I thought, I think I just want to kind of do this simply and just add the papers without the stitching. And you see it's bulking up really nicely now. Okay, so we have all these pockets to fill, and this one goes on the front. I think I may end up just kind of gluing her down so she stays there. I think that's probably a good idea. So I'm just going to add just a little bit of glue right here, just to hold her in. So she's peeking out all the time. She's coming together so nicely, and look at how cool it looks. All right. Let's ink up these other tags. Put these pockets aside. We have extras. So let's go ahead and ink these up, and then we'll add eyelets to the ones that need it. All right, eyelet time. I had to order more eyelets to finish this project off. All right, crocodile, and I'm going to use the large setting. Some are larger and some are smaller. I'm just going to go with the larger setting. So let me just punch the ones that need it. And let's see, let's do this one. So just a couple that don't. And then while we're at it, let's go ahead and punch all of these flip outs. And of course this would have been easier to do when they were out, but this actually is okay. You guys do whatever you want to if you're going to make one of these. Really not that difficult to go ahead and punch, even though they're already in. All right, eyelet time. And I'm just staying with like a vintage, what is it, bronze color? I think it's like a vintage bronze. I think it goes really well with this kit. These are from We Are Memory Keepers. They're a little more expensive, but they go on so nicely. They are a little more expensive. So on Amazon, they have other ones that are not as expensive, a little harder. Sometimes the hole's a little bit bigger, but they still work. You can still use a little pencil or something to open up the hole a little bit more. And also some of them do have those backings like I did on some of the other tags. So when they have the backing rings, it makes it look nice on both sides. So those are fun too. Just whatever it is that you like to use, and that's what you should use. Whatever you enjoy. I think we each have our own tastes, so we just go with what makes us happy. What gives me joy is what I go for. Just like having joy. Now these will show on one side the back, and on the other side it will be the front of the eyelet. Whoops. Turn your crocodile the right way. Ooh, got loose. Let's try that again. There we go. Yeah. Just do what brings you joy. I like to have things bring me joy. So much going on in the world today. I like happiness. And this makes me happy. And sharing with all of you makes me happy. So, a couple more and we're done. At least with this part. And then you can also add the ribbons. So we'll probably do some of that, and yeah, I love the way it's bulking up. Okay, so let's see here. I have some of this green ribbon that I think I'm going to use. I think that goes really well along with this other one that I used. Change it up a bit. So let's do a little bit of this. Okay, let's see, got a green one there. Let's move over into here. Yeah, this one. And all I'm going to do is thread it through. And then I'm just going to tie a little knot, just like that, and trim off. These at an angle, like that. Cute, right? Okay, I want to look for some red, also in gingham, so let me do that. Okay, I found some tiny red rickrack, so I think that will work on some of these. So let me just cut a piece. Let's try it on this one here. I had some wider one here, but I think it's too wide. Needed something tiny. Yeah, that works. Okay. All right, let's go back to the front and let's put some red here. Trying to alternate the red and the green. And I wanted to use something a little bit different than what I had already used, just to change it up a bit. Okay, let's see. Let's put this tag in here. Cute. Okay. Now let's put another red one. Try to alternate these as much as I can. So let's do red. This little rickrack is cute. I think I got it last year. And then let's see. I think one of these that don't need an eyelet. Let's put her in here. Cute. And see, the back of it isn't that bad. Okay. And then here, oh, this one definitely needs an eyelet. Let's add an eyelet on this guy. Whoops, wrong side. Yeah, let's add one to him. I think we'll add a green ribbon. So let's get our green. I like this green gingham with this. Goes really well. So we got some of the dark, we got some of the lighter. Okay, perfect. Got a green one there. That's totally fine. It's on a different page. Okay. Do we want to... Oh, we need something here. Let's put this one right there. And we need one here, so let's use red. And something cheerful, I think. She's pretty cheerful. Let's put her in there. The faces on these are just absolutely adorable. Okay. I know I end up cutting too much ribbon, but I just never know. Okay, this one definitely needs red. Let's do red. They're not on the same pages, and I'm not too worried about if the next page has red and this page has red. Just trying to keep them so where they're not exactly. Okay, green. Green, and I like this guy. And these are all backed with craft paper, so you literally could journal on the back of these if that's what you like to do. And yeah, you could add more journaling spots in this if you wanted to also. So let's do that one, and then let's do a red one here since it's right next to each other. She's another cutie. So Andrea, if you're watching, this kit is absolutely adorable. Okay. And definitely need a red one. Too much green going on here. We are almost finished. I think I'm just going to let this one kind of hang down a little bit since it's got that little ribbon loop. Put this one there in that pocket. And green. Almost got it. And then let's think about, I need to think about, do I want a closure? And I could do a couple of things. So I could just tie a ribbon around it, which is totally fine. Get this turned around. Or I could add some eyelets to the front and add some ribbon. Let's see. Let's do red for this last one. Now, which one do I want? I think this one. And I got one extra. We could add another pocket. We could add a pocket to the front cover or the back cover. Let's see how bulky it is. I think it's bulky enough. I could use a curly ribbon. I could put an eyelet here and here. And then use some curly ribbon. So let's do that. So let's put an eyelet here. I'm eyeballing it. Let me make sure I kind of get under her. I should have waited to glue her down. I don't want to put a hole in that tag. There we go. And how about, that looks about right. So do that there. Use the same eyelets. Oh, I'm almost out again. I use these a lot. I use the darker ones too, and they come in the same grouping. I think it's like 4 different colors. So a couple of the colors I use quite a bit. All right, so there's that one. And I'm just going to eyeball it from here for the next one. So it looks like right about there. And we'll add this one. Okay. All right, let's get some of this. Let's see. I think what I want to do is put a knot. So let's cut a piece, about 2 pieces about like this. I'm going to cut this in half. And then what I'm going to do is feed it through. Poke that through. There we go. And I'm going to pull it all the way up, and then I'm going to tie a couple knots. So just going to tie a knot right toward the bottom, as close as I can get to the bottom. So about like that. And one more time. Hopefully that will hold it so it doesn't come through the hole. Like that. Perfect. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. So let's poke this through. And we'll tie knot. This is an easy way. You can pull it through and have doubles. You don't have to do it this way, but I have found that this one just works so much better than trying to have 4 things to tie a bow with, and they can get tangled up. So, but whatever it is that you like, that's what you should do. Okay, I'm going to just trim this down just a little bit. Like that. Just give it another tug. And I'll trim this one down a little bit. And then we can tie our little mini journal closed. This green went really well. I'm happy. Polka Art Studio. So there's the paper kit, which I showed in the beginning, and then there's the ephemera kit. You definitely want to get both. So what we did is we used some chipboard. We created the actual journal. We added eyelets at the top and the bottom, and we also did elastic binding. So now when we open this up, we've got the front, and then we have 3 signatures. So here's where the elastic binding is. So these can come out if you want to do additional work on it, or you want to work on it later and just create something now. You can take these out, work on them, and put them back in. So we'll just do a final flip through, and then we have on 2 pages of each signature we have a top pocket for tags. So we created the tags to go inside. Yeah, they just never go in that easy, do they? And then on the other pages we did these little flip outs with the smaller tags. Now the papers I did print 4 to a page, but the ephemera I did not. It came with small enough tags and perfect size tags to go inside. So I did not have to reduce these at all. Okay, so we've got this, and the flip outs have something on both sides. We have some pockets with some tags. Another pocket, another flip out, and then also we have another tag in the top. So each signature has 2 of each, at least of the tags and the flip outs. Pockets, probably, yeah, about 2 each also. So then let's go to the next one. We've got this one in here. We also have our tag here. And then we have our flip out here. Another pocket with a tag in here, and these are all backed front and back, so you can see something on both sides. And then these are the ones that I use the rings on the back. And there's some plain pages in here. You can always do other things on, or if you're a journaler, you can add some paper on there and journal. Another flip out, another tag, that cutie, both sides. And then another flip out this way, pocket, a pocket here, and a flip out, also a tag here. So we've got our tag. and then another pocket at the back. And then our closure is just done with eyelets and some curly ribbon that I get from my scrap cabin on Etsy. All right, so this is my design team project for Polka Art Studio. This is with Strawberry Fields, so I hope you guys give this a try. Go out and check out her Etsy page, what she's got there, and I will link the kits below for you. I will also link the link for this curly ribbon if you're interested in that. And we'll see you next time on another video. You guys have a great day. God bless you all. Bye.